got up to the labor and delivery room, and Nadine got in the room, and for some reason they lost our pre-registration, so we had to start from scratch with that, of telling them, what her social security number was and everything, and I hadn't have it memorized or whatever. So I was filling out paperwork, and Nadine was just sort of blindly signing things. She would have signed anything at that point. And we finally got in the room and settled down, and
they put in an IV, and yeah, my eyes were closed the entire time. I don't even really know what that room looked like. I was just doing what they...
Probably about less than half an hour from the time she got into bed to the time they called the doctor saying she's ready to push. So then they called the doctor in, and this doctor was not Nagine's regular doctor, because Nagine's regular doctor had the day off, and so it was the doctor on call. But we had met her before, and so anyway, she came in, and then Nagine had to push for about 2 hours. It was,
It felt like a really long time. I was worried that they were gonna make me have a C-section, but
we got into this routine of like changing these these towels. Nagine liked to have a cold towel on her forehead and a warm towel down below, and she wanted to have her legs stretched out, because I guess they kept cramping up, and
so I had really bad leg cramps.
So we changed the washcloths, and then each the nurse and the doctor would each grab a leg, and they would just keep working her legs back and forth until basically the next contraction would come.
And I begged them not to stop, because it felt like...
So then she'd push, and then we'd start that whole thing over again, and so we did that for, a couple hours as she was making progress, and finally, Nagine didn't believe anybody when they said that she was actually making progress, but she was.
I thought they were just being nice.
But then they, separated the bed, and they brought in the reinforcements, and the doctor got dressed up in the whole mask and gear, and Nagine didn't see any of this, so I had to tell this to her, and finally she believed that things were happening because of that. She had some evidence.
I could hear other people in the room, so I thought, this is probably good.
Yeah, and so after that, then there was just a couple more pushes, and after each, she with each contraction she'd push 3 times, and by the end of the third one, it was just really, really painful, and so Nagine would just be in a lot of pain.
Yeah, pushing wasn't fun.
But yeah, at no point did she get any pain medication. She just pushed through it, and by the end, she was screaming on that last push when the head came out, and I got to see the head come out, and then the whole baby came out.
Yep.
And then she had and then Nagine looked very excited when they got her out, and she had such a short umbilical cord they couldn't actually put her on Nagine's belly or anything. They just sort of had to hold her out in the air while I cut the umbilical cord. So we did that, and then they gave her to Nagine for a little bit.
Yep. That's when I really believed that it was happening.
Yeah, because Nagine kept saying, I'm not going to have a C-section, am I? Am I going to have a C-section? At that point, they're like, okay, finally we can guarantee you're not going to have a C-section. So she was very excited about that. And then, they did all the cleaning up and everything, and, that at that point, then we started calling people, because we didn't have any time to let anybody know before then, because it was just, one thing after another from the beginning.
Yeah. And then they handed her to me, and I started breastfeeding. Yeah, while they did all the cleanup.
Mm-hmm. And then I went with her for her first bath.
Yep.
And my parents showed up with my sister, and there's a great picture of them being super excited about it. They're looking through the window of the nursery.
They look like they won the lottery.
And then, so for the past couple of days, we've been hanging out at the hospital, learning how to breastfeed, because it's not intuitive.
Yeah. It's a lot harder than, you think it is.
And because she's small, she was born 5 pounds, 14 ounces, they wanted to keep, a close eye on her. And she lost almost 10% of her body weight since she was born, but, she's going to be gaining it back. She's been a really good eater, actually, lately, so.
Yeah.
It's good.
She sleeps and she eats, which is what she's supposed to do.
She hasn't cried hardly at all.
Mm-hmm. She needs to poop and pee a little bit more. We're a little bit concerned.
Yes.
we have another checkup tomorrow. They let us come home, but then they said we should go up for another checkup tomorrow, and hopefully we keep with the regular feedings today and tonight, and then everything will be good tomorrow.
And Nagine's feeling good. She, like on the way home from the hospital, we stopped off at her work so she could pick up some stuff from work, and all her friends from work came down to see Shirin and everything.
Yes.
And they thought Nagine was crazy for being out so early after the birth, and Nagine's only been on ibuprofen. She didn't even, the doctor kept trying to give her more drugs, like, don't you want something stronger? Yeah, but she just was on ibuprofen and doing well. So,
I'm so happy when she eats. That's my favorite part, when she actually can eat. So
now we have her home. And
it's crazy. We got this little thing. It's ours. She's ours. She's so cute. Looks like a little doll.
And so people, like, often want to know, like, are we going to want visitors, or how are things going to work? And so for the next day or so, she has to be really good about feeding very regularly, because they want to see that weight come back up, and so she's going to have that doctor's appointment tomorrow and everything. So visitors like today or maybe tomorrow would be, I don't know, a little bit difficult, but after that I think we'd love to have people here. I'll probably be going back to work, and then Nadine will be here.
My mom's coming to visit, so she'll be here for 10 days.
Yep.
But yeah.
As far as things to bring us or whatever, I mean, we have most of the stuff we need. We'll have people helping out, but Nadine wants some Blue Moon Ale. She's been craving beer. Specifically Blue Moon for some reason.
I don't think I had it before, and then I had a little bit of a sip, and then it tasted good, so I want to see if it still tastes good, or if it was just, during the pregnancy when I couldn't have it.
Right. I can't think of anything else that we need.
No, we're good.
No. So, just bring yourselves, come say hi.
Yeah.
And, sorry if we don't respond to your emails soon.
Yeah.
We have, like, lots of them, and
it's hard to keep up with that, but we'll do our best.
Okay. Is that about it?
I think so.
Alright.
Alright, see you guys soon.
Bye-bye.